Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to another episode of Just Legal. And to our viewers, karibuni sana. My name is Liz Nderito. I'll be your host. And today I have two amazing ladies looking very nice.
Thanks.
Thanks.
How are you feeling?
Good.
You feel good, eh?
Let's do this.
Karibuni.
Thanks.
So please start by introducing yourself.
My name is Terry Otieno. I am a partner at a law firm that goes by the name MNO Advocates LLP. I'm in charge of property and banking and securitization there. Yes, I think I'll add more as we go along.
Okay.
Yeah. So my name is Winnie Nyabera. I am the CEO, founder of WAN Styling, and we offer personalized wardrobe solutions.
Nice. Yes. And I am a marketing technologist. I'll tell you why I've said what I also do. I'll start with a short story. Yeah. So I am the chick who studied environmental studies, I forget, community development. And I'm also the chick who went for so long without a job. And I know that's a conversation that is very prevalent in our country. And then along the way, I am in something totally different. And for me, it happened during COVID. So I always say it was ordered by God, because I also feel like when the world was shutting, I was able to use the things that I really loved. Yeah. Social media, telling stories, and just having conversations and creating content and building a brand. So pretty much what I do is branding, communication. So yeah. So I realize along the way, people will find, you study one thing, then you find yourself in another thing. And I'd really want us to just talk a bit about how we ended up to where we are right now. And maybe, Winnie, we could start with you.
I think it's so interesting because your story is exactly
oh, really?
Similar to mine. And I'm a nurse by profession, by the way.
No
That's
way.
What I studied in school.
What?
Yes.
Nursing.
So if anyone was to faint here,
we're in good hands.
In good hands. If anyone was to go into labor, worry not. Anyway. So I'm a nurse by profession.
Oh, wow.
But I've always been passionate about business. So I went into business, a different line of business from what I'm doing now. But now when COVID hit, and we were all forced to work from home, I was doing my business from home. But I've always been the type to be more into myself in terms of how I'm looking. Like I'll dress up to bed. I'll dress up to go to the shop. I'll dress up for everything. So when COVID hit and we were all forced to work from home, I started now posting my outfits. I would dress up as if I was going to leave the house to do my things. And then I would post that outfit on my personal page. And I remember when I started, I think I had like 400 followers. So I was just doing
having
it
fun.
as a by the way. I was just having fun with it. And then I started getting a lot of questions about my outfits. Like, where is it from? And then in my head, I'm like, I mean, it's from Zara, because that's where I shop for the most part. And they're like, when we log on to Zara, we don't see what you're wearing.
Particular outfit.
So that is when it hit me that the ability to be able to look at something from your laptop or the screen of your phone and be able to visualize and know that it's going to look nice and even get your sizing right and partner with the right shippers for them to bring it to you, to your doorstep, and to wear it and to bring that vision to life doesn't come automatically to everyone. So that's how WAN Styling started. So I now started helping people shop online according to their style and their vibe. So mine is exactly as yours. So this is like a passion project. This is something that I'm really passionate about. It's something that is very close to my heart. And if I can, the fact that I've been able to make money out of it makes it the more fun.
Yeah, yes. Being able to commercialize what you love. What about you, T?
Okay, my story is not as interesting.
You wanted to be a lawyer?
Yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer from class 7, literally. And then I, of course, ended up in law. Yeah. But I've also, I mean, for purposes of our conversation today, I've always been, the thing that I do that is maybe a passion for me would be, I love beautiful spaces. And because now when we got into business and of course we had to get an office space and that, that's something I always do. I always try to make the space beautiful. And that's feedback we always get when clients come to the office. They always feel like it's so warm here. It doesn't feel like a low farm, which for me is the best compliment.
Your office
because
is gorgeous.
Thank
Not
you.
even warm. Let's be honest.
Thank you. So that's something I passionately do. But I'm also, because of that, I also just love clothes. Which is how I met Winnie.
Okay.
I love clothes and I love looking good. And just when I started seeing her photos from other people I was following, then I started following her. And I've worked with her, and the experience is lovely. She's easy to work with because sometimes you expect to work with somebody you don't know, but when you meet her, you feel like you already knew her. So the process is seamless. And as she says, shipping clothing is not as easy as it looks. You'd assume it's just, I'll just go and then you'll end up with the size.
Ask me
The wrong
about
size.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how we met. But I also am into that, looking good and presenting yourself in a certain way. I'm a big believer in that.
I mean, when you look good and when you're in that outfit and you feel nice, you feel like you can take over the world.
Yeah.
So I was telling Winnie when we were coming up with the idea of this particular episode, there's one aspect whereby I think it's very important that we talk about the fact that it is possible for you to actually be able to commercialize the things that you love and create a business out of it and actually create employment for other people. But it's very important that you have structures. And I don't know whether I told you, Winnie, we've shot an episode. In our first season, we really, really had these conversations with startups, like SMEs, like letting guys know you can be able to make money, but you have to be very particular with the people you're partnering with. It's important that you have legal advisory when you're coming up with the partnerships, the guys you want to work with in your business, when you're formulating, like incorporating your company, like it's important that you're also able to have structures in your business. And so there was that aspect, and I felt to be important to have someone who has been able to commercialize what they love, and you've made it into a business. I still remember the first time I saw Winnie's post, and it's this post where where were you? It's outside like Archives or somewhere, where she's in a black hat and a denim top, and it was a black.
It was the leather skirt.
The leather skirt. And I was like, who is this chick? That's when by the way I said like following your content. And now I've seen the traction and the fact that you've been able to like create a business from it. Please tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, to be honest, like I mentioned earlier, this has happened as, I would call it a beautiful accident, because it was not my intention. Because you see, the people keep saying that, you need to know who your target audience is, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I feel like a bit of authenticity is lost when you're trying to do that. So I feel like mine just came about and I had no intention of it being what it is right now. So looking back, I think I was very passionate about my looks and I was very consistent and committed. And to be honest, I wish I had that consistency for back in the day, because now I'm it's in my head like, oh my god, now this is a business, now I need to do this, I need to do that. I feel like I've gotten inside my head a little bit, but when I was starting out, I was very intent on creating content that I loved for myself. I was doing it for myself. I was putting the outfits together for myself. So the content was, I didn't care about the algorithm, I didn't care about, this post got 2 likes, the other one got 1 like, the other one got 10. I didn't care about any of that. So to be honest, I would say the authenticity is what now will bring in customers and will keep the customers, if that makes sense.
But right now, it's pretty much what you're doing.
It's pretty much what I'm
business,
doing. It's a business.
You have guys you've employed.
Yes, I have guys I've employed. I have a few ladies who I've employed.
And that feels good, right?
It feels, when it's time to pay salaries. But it feels good to create employment and to feed families and to create a space for them that they're able to express themselves and showcase what they're good at and just come together and build something amazing together.
So, Winnie, walk us through what WAN styling is.
So I'll start with where the name WAN, how the name WAN came about. So WAN is actually in caps, WAN. And those are basically my initials. Because my name is Winnie Aweo Nyabera. Because I feel like what I'm bringing to the table is me and my perspectives as far as style and fashion is concerned. So what I'm bringing to the table is me. So that is how the name came about. So WAN styling is basically a brand that helps individuals curate a wardrobe that suits their lives and their lifestyle. Yes.
Like that.
Yes. So, and the reason I came about, the reason I decided to do it, to take that direction is because I feel like a lot of stylists that we have in this country will mostly style you for events. They'll style you for a wedding, they'll style you for a photo shoot, they'll style you for things that are outside of your day-to-day. So I'll see you on the red carpet and you're looking so good and I'm like, oh wow. I'll see Terry and I'm like, oh, Terry anaka poa, oh my God. And then the next day I meet Terry at Carrefour. I'm like, what a minute.
Clarify that you've never met me.
Anasema tu example. For example. Terry. Okay, turn to me. A random person. A lot of things. Anyway, so for me, I feel like we can look nice all the time. And we should look nice all the time. And the reason is these mundane things like going to Carrefour, going for a pedicure, going to work Monday to Friday, going for dinner with your family, going for brunch, going to church. Those are what form the most part, the bulk of our lives, of our day-to-day lives.
I agree.
So if you only dress well during events, then it means you don't dress well, because for the most part, if someone was to meet with you during your day-to-day, in the course of your day-to-day things, you don't look nice. So now WAN styling comes in for the day-to-day styling. So we help you put together nice clothes for work. We help you put together nice clothes for church. We help you put together nice clothes for even just proper gym wear, proper sleepwear, proper loungewear. And I talk about loungewear because a lot of people work from home. Like a lot of my clients are work from home, have a work from home kind of arrangement. And you find that a lot of people, their style got interrupted by COVID.
Oh my goodness, that's so true.
A lot of people had their style interrupted by COVID.
A
lot of people gained weight during COVID. A lot of people got COVID babies. And then the main thing is that a lot of people dress for others. So the fact that you're not leaving the house to go to work, you basically stopped, a lot of people stopped looking nice. So you just wake up and wear your t-shirt, and then maybe just, if you have a meeting, because it's work from home. But now sometimes you have those 2 meetings where you have to have your video on.
Turn on your
so
camera.
You just have like something nice for from here upwards. So you find that now you're totally lost, or you totally forget how to put nice looks for yourself. How to put together nice looks for yourself. So WAN styling is for those reasons. I hope I'm making sense.
It is 100%.
That is what WAN styling is about. So, and the major feedback that I've gotten from my clients is that they feel good all the time. Like imagine a scenario whereby you wake up and you, of course, maybe want to go to the gym. So you brush your teeth, wash your face, maybe take a shower, and then put on nice
gym wear.
Then you come back from the gym, take a shower, you have a nice robe to wear as you're putting everything together. You open your wardrobe and your options are just nice clothes. No. You go to work, your boss is stressing you, whatever is happening, like there's something that happens when you're looking nice. Like life becomes less stressful and it's an energy thing. So you come back home, you remove your clothes for work, maybe you change into your clothes for making dinner. Even those ones are nice.
Guys.
Wow.
You're done with dinner, you're done with everything to do with the family. Your
Change
clothes for
again.
sleeping
Nice.
are also nice. So that is what one styling is about. One styling is just helping you curate nice clothes for yourself, for your day to day. Nothing complicated.
I like that bead. I like
Nothing
the fact that
complicated.
it's your day to day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what one styling is about. So we have 3 main packages. So for any client who wants to work with us, we usually have to start with a consultation session because we have to understand you. Because I'm shopping for you. Say, let's assume that both of you have come to us.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to buy for her and what I'm going to buy for her is totally different.
Yeah.
And that is guided by who you are, what your preferences are, how you feel about your body, what your job entails, what whatever career aspirations you have. Maybe you're looking to climb up the ladder, you're looking to be perceived a certain way at work. So we also put that into consideration.
Yeah.
We put, I want to mention, I mentioned this, but I want to talk about it again.
Yeah.
The aspect of how you feel about your body.
Yeah.
I feel like for a lot of women, we put ourselves down. Like we talk down on ourselves because nobody is ever at their goal weight.
Yeah, good.
Like hata Terry na hii flat tummy yake. Mtu anasikia kama, oh my God.
But
if
we
I
are
could
working
lose.
on it.
Exactly. What are you working on? That's exactly what I'm talking about. So we have a lot of people who are waiting to achieve their goal weight for them to start
outfits.
looking
I
nice.
totally can relate. Yeah.
Na sasa umefanya hivyo 5 years. You've been waiting
Yeah.
you've been on this plan to look a certain way since 2018 to go 2024. I work.
And shopping for outfits when I get there.
Yes. Yeah. So then now it means that you've been dressing anyhowly for 6 years.
Oh,
So
wow.
why
I think
not?
we don't put that into perspective.
Yeah. So why not dress the body you have now as you're working towards achieving that goal weight or goal silhouette or whatever. So I really need to understand how you feel about your body before I shop for you, the things you like about it, the things you feel ish about, because at the same time, if I was to buy clothes for you and hang them in your wardrobe, and there are clothes that you're not sure about, nimekuconvince nikwambia hiyo
Inakapoa.
your dress utakapoa.
Kutoa.
But you feel some type of way about your midsection, for example.
Yeah.
Then it means ukiwa peke yako, kwa sasa si nikisha hang hizo nguo, you're the one who's going to be picking them out on your own to wear.
Yeah.
I need to hang clothes that you would see yourself in.
Yeah.
Like you believe that enyewe nikivaa nguo nitakapoa. Not the ones zenye nimekuconvince. Yes, I can convince you, but you also need to be convinced.
Yeah.
Like wewe mwenyewe. Yeah, so we also put that into consideration, how you're feeling about your body, and then we also now give you advice and tidbits and perspectives as to what would also work for you, and then we put all that information together and come up with a list of what you're going to buy. So that is what the consultation session is about.
Okay.
I think the most interesting thing in all this is that I know it sounds cliche when women say I have nothing to wear, yet their closets are full of clothes. And the interesting thing is that they are the ones who bought those clothes. And some of they end up not working for you for one reason or another. So then we need to understand, like, why is it that you don't know how to shop for yourself? Is it that you don't know what your style is? Is it that you shop while you're in a hurry? Because the other interesting thing that I've noticed amongst my clients is that a lot of people don't try on clothes in the changing rooms at the stores. They don't like to try on clothes. Kwa fitting
Really?
Mtu anaenda anachukua nguo, anaona si ni size 14. Hii itanitosha. Then they get home, they're like, why did I buy this in the first place? Yes. So I feel like the wardrobe assessment and inventory package basically helps to address that. Like I help you to understand where the challenge is. And I usually tell people that you should not buy anything if you've not thought through the whole outfit. Maybe I found myself in Sarit and I've walked into Woolworths, or I've walked into LC Waikiki or Revo, and I've seen a nice blouse and I'm like, wow, this blouse is nice. Chup, umechukua umeenda nayo. But what you need to ask yourself is, okay, yes, the blouse is nice. How is it supposed to be worn? What pants go with this blouse? Do I have the pants? What shoes go with the full fit? Do I have the shoes? Okay, this blouse is for it's a fancy blouse for an occasion. Maybe at an occasion in come up in 2 years, for 2 years. So it will just be in your wardrobe and you spent money on it. On the other hand, hauna blouses a job.
Hey, you're speaking to the masses.
No. So you find yourself shopping without a plan. Like, I feel like shopping should be focused.
Yeah.
Yes, you found yourself in LC Waikiki, but at the back of your mind, you know that, I don't have blouses for work. So when you walk into LC Waikiki, that is what you're looking out for, not just picking anything random that looks nice. So you find that a lot of people have random things that look nice, but don't apply as far as their day-to-day is concerned. I work. So I help you to address that. I help you to shop according to the list. And one of the major feedbacks that I've gotten from my clients is that nowadays they spend less money. Really? Because they don't find themselves just buying randomly things haphazardly. And that is how you end up with just clothes in your wardrobe, but no outfits. You get what I mean?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes. So the wardrobe assessment just helps to look through all your clothes, helps you to understand the mindset behind your shopping habits, and also just to take out the clothes that are a bit old. We also come up with the criteria of how we are going to toss the ones that need to be tossed. So the ones that have seen better days, like it's a favorite top, but in a bit, like in a chapa.
It's taken you through a couple of heartbreaks.
You need to let go. Yes. So we get rid of such. We get rid of clothes that don't fit you well anymore. We get rid of clothes that, yes, they fit you well. Yes, it's not old, but equal to.
Like compliments.
Like there's, you look at yourself in the mirror, equal to. Like you don't feel anything. I feel like clothes would make you feel something. Like you catch a glimpse of yourself in the course of your day and you're like,
who is
I
that
really look
woman?
nice. And imagine that can be a daily thing.
Oh, wow.
So these are go-to zenye ziko tu, like they don't evoke anything. Also need to go.
Therapeutic.
Yes, also need to go. And also I've come across, especially moms, I've come across a lot of moms who have clothes for before they are on their baby number 3 na wako na nguo za
Baby number one.
before when they were in campus, just before they got baby number, something like that. So clothes that are really old and then not really old, but I feel like when women give birth, they forget themselves and they shop for their kids, they shop for their house, they shop for their husbands, they shop for everyone else other than themselves. So now when styling comes in to remind you of yourself and to remind you to put yourself first. Yes, so we get rid of all the things that are not supposed, that fall under any of those categories that I've mentioned. And then we also look at shoes, handbags, undergarments, everything. Anything that pertains to your full look is factored in. And then now we go back to our list. Because remember we started with the consultation session. So we go back to the list to update it, because probably during the whole session we'll have spotted some holes that need to be filled. And then now we move to the third package, which is the online shopping assist package. So most of the clothes that we source for our clients, we source for them online from stores abroad. And the reason is, no offense to made in Kenya or local, but I feel like, especially for Monday to Friday clothes, like those killer suits for lawyers, those like killer dresses, those dresses that you need to have in your wardrobe for certain meetings and certain spaces. I feel like we don't have them available in this country. Like just a well-structured blazer is very hard to get. We have a lot of dupes of different stores, but they're just not it. Like they don't cut it.
They don't get the job done.
So I help you source for the killer suits, the killer outfits, the dresses, the just nice shoes for your day-to-day fits. Because I feel like a lot of the made in Kenya brands, they make fancy clothes for the weekend. Just think about it. Like all the ones, any of them that comes to mind, they make clothes that work for the weekend. But now, how about your Monday to Friday? So now we shop for you from the different stores abroad for your Monday to Friday. And then now we have samples for you to try on before we sit to make the purchases. And that kind of gives you some level of guarantees as far as sizing is concerned. And I can sit here and honestly say that I have served hundreds of clients in this country, and we get the sizing to a T. From a size 24 to a size 4 to a size 14, size 16. The sizing, I feel like we have gotten it to a T because we have the samples for fittings. So that kind of gives you guarantees as far as your money is concerned. Like if you're to come and spend, say, $1,000 or $100K to buy clothes, you want some level of guarantee. Like we are not doing guesswork with your money. Yes. So we have the fitting session, and then we make the purchases, and then they get here, we do fitting, we do styling, we do all of that. So those are the 3 main packages that one styling offers. Yes. I hope I've answered your question.
Yeah, you have. And I've realized it's quite thought out. And it almost feels like a science. Like it's something that you just can.
But like my assistant can, it's a science, for real.
Yeah, it is.
And a lot of people, they pay the money kicking and screaming. But at the end of it, they're like, what?
I needed this.
200, can soda. Because now they see the work that goes into it.
It's a whole, it's quite, and it makes sense. I think I'm guilty for a lot of the things you said. I'm the type of chick who'll buy an outfit, like a blouse, and then I'm like, it will look nice. Like in my head, I have it all thought out. No pants, no bottoms, no nothing. And then the day off, you're just stressed. Because anyway, the outfit did not come together the way you hoped. Or when you see like an image of someone on Pinterest, I'm obsessed with Pinterest. And you want to replicate the look. But then like the fabric, you realize it wasn't just how they look.
There's so much else. And then Kenyans were hoarders. So uko na nguo za childhood, teenagehood.
Pajamas zako za nini ukiwa 12 years.
Yes, bado uko nazo because you're like asiniza. So most of the time people also, your wardrobe is so full of so many things, and then when you actually need to dress up, you're not even excited about it. So I think
what is having worked with Winnie, what was like your biggest takeaway?
The ease. I think the ease, because as she said, she's already thought about, and the fact that she first wants to understand me as a client. So, I'm not the next person. We could look the same size, body shape and everything, but I have my own insecurities. I have something I'm trying to achieve with my wardrobe. This is where I work, and these are the rules there. I'm a mom. So, because she even asked you, like, you're a mom, okay, what's your day like with your kids, for example? So she really tries to understand what your day is like. So I found it very personalized in how that was happening. And of course as well for me, I think also the shipping part, because that one I was just like I've seen a time seen a time. I don't understand the process of even the sizing bit, like I can see, okay, and then those models for Zara pia well, they are not the most appealing, like in terms of how they are posing. You might not understand that outfit on that model, but she does, and she's able to guide you through that. And then you just are excited now about your clothes coming, and she still comes for the fitting. So when your clothes come now, we fit them together and we're all excited. You're like, kesho navai, apana tavai. So it was a very easy and professional service that is tailor-made for you, I feel.
I feel like to add on to what she said, I feel like there are different reasons why someone would need one styling services. See, like for her, she's already stylish. Like she knows how to put outfits together for herself. So maybe now she just needs like reliable shippers. She needs to learn how to shop on the Zara website, because that's a skill on its own, or any other website, and to know how to pick your sizing right depending on the vibe that you're going for that particular outfit. So there are various reasons. So for someone like her, she needs just to get the hang of online shopping. And then now there are those who
get the product,
who just hate the whole idea of shopping or putting outfits together. So they just want to open their wardrobe and find everything ready. Like the cute outfits are already in their wardrobe. So there are those who hate shopping. There are those who are busy, like hawana time. No, like you have, you need suits. Your black blazer imechapa, but hauna time. Like your malayas mnashindana na mafiles mpaka mtu haonekani kwa like you're busy. So now that's where one styling comes in. So we'll just help you we'll just understand your vibe, and then make sure that the outfits arrive at your doorstep and are well hung in accordance to like everything is well planned out in your wardrobe. Then we have those who have no style. like tu
Iliwapita
God
tu.
akukupe
Ndio.
like you hauna nyota as far as so so now we help you identify what would work for you. So we help you
You
to
bring the nyota.
yes, so we bring the nyota. So one styling
Yeah.
brings the nyota. Yes, and then now we have those who yeah, I think that's basically it. There are those who don't have time. There are those who don't have the eye for nice things. They'll go on the Zara website and they'll see the most
Stars.
interesting, like macho yao itawapeleka watacha ipo au wanaona ingine. So now we help you to identify those cute stunning pieces.
Yeah.
And then there are those who just want to learn, get the hang of online shopping. So those are the main like reasons as to why you might need one styling in your life. Yes.
The whole time we're having this conversation,
Yeah.
I feel like there's someone who'd probably think the person who'd like come to is just a woman. You also have male clients, that's it?
Yes, I have male clients, and for our male clients, we most of them wanakuanga wamepewa pressure with the wives,
Yeah.
and they come kicking and screaming because already they feel like they don't need to pay someone, and I feel like people shame
Men who do that.
not men, but getting a stylist. Like, you look so bougie. Like, why do you need a stylist? Like, why are you paying? Uko na do mob.
Yeah.
See, Ivo. See, already your wardrobe is full of clothes that you don't like, and you've already spent so much money trying to. There's something you're looking for and
You're not getting it.
and since you've not gotten it, you're still on the hunt for it. So you're spending more money.
True.
So if you're to do computation of how much you've spent in the last 2 years on outfits that are not it, on outfits that you're not happy with, or on outfits that just don't work for your day to day, that's you're wasting money literally. So now when styling comes in to help you to stop wasting money, like to cut the nini hiyo nini yenye the outlet yenye pesa inapotelea, we help you to cut it and to focus it in a manner that makes sense, in a manner whereby in the long run you end up spending less money. Yes, there's value for, yes, you'll pay a stylist, but in the long run
You actually
end up
saving.
spending, yes, you're actually saving. You end up spending less money. Yes.
Now, the fact that you're here, I'd want us to at least give like our clients, our viewers, I want to ask you something. What do you think would be like a staple for corporate babes? We could start with I'll just ask like 3 guys. At least wasini harass kwa comments like, why didn't I ask Winnie? So I'd want we could start by like a young lawyer who's just starting out.
Right.
What do you think is like a staple?
A staple
That they must have.
Definitely proper black pants, at least 2 pairs. Usikuwe na moja. Because if there's one thing the color black is good at, is kuparara. So if you only have one, hiyo moja itaparara, my friend. So if you have like 2 black pants, that would be a good start. And not that you don't count the one that comes as a suit. Because sometimes if you wear the pants more than the blazer, and then now you try to wear them together, the colors itaka the same. No, because moja inakaa imevaliwa more than the other one. So the shades are will be different. They're going to be off. So I would say yes, 1 suit, and then now 2 black pants, and then navy blue pants, definitely. Now the reason why I'm mentioning these dark colors is because I feel like they're so easy to wear. They're so easy to wear differently, like match up with different blouses, different shirts, and that kind of vibe. So I'll start with bottoms. So the 2 black pants and 1 navy blue, and then now you need a black blouse, one that is long sleeved, one that is short sleeved. Short sleeved for when you want to wear a blazer on top, long sleeved for when you feel like you depending, sometimes you don't want to wear something on top, like if your only option is a long sleeved top, and you want to wear a blazer on top, sometimes you feel like it feels like a bit much. So and then you need what's it called, a navy blue blazer, because you asked me about, this is a lawyer we are talking about. Yes. So, and lawyers, we know that they're stuck.
That's anyway.
They're stuck. They operate within a certain color palette.
Some of us left that palette.
Yes. So the navy blue blazer, and then another black blazer. So we have the one suit, and then you have a navy blue blazer, and you have a black blazer, for which you can help to create like a broken
So
suit.
many
You can help to
well.
create
And
many
looks.
outfits and looks.
Yeah.
And then now you can get a bodycon dress as well, one that you can just wear a coat, a blazer on top, and then I feel like that does it.
Okay.
Like you can play around now with the different styles of blouses and shirts. You can play around with the different with the bottoms that I've mentioned, and then now for shoes. Shoes is a whole other conversation. You need proper black heels. Proper black heels. Ukiweza 2 pairs, because like we said, black is, you'll find yourself wearing black more often than not. So if you only have one pair, it's going to itachapa very fast. Yes. So if you could get 2 pairs of black and then 1 pair of nude, that would be enough. A nude, like a nude, I feel works, because I would classify black and nudes as basics, meaning you can play around, you can create so many outfits, like they go with so many things. Yes. And then now if you want to play around with the aspect of color, you can use blouses for that. So you can have your navy blue pants and then your navy blue blazer and a colored top inside, like a cute print or a certain a nice mix of color, like certain detail on it, maybe a bow or something. So you can play around with color with the blouses. Yes. So I feel like that's enough for work.
So really, it's not even so much about like spending money on so many clothes. It's just like having those statements,
those staples that you can play around, the basics. Yes, because there are clients who come and you spend very little money, and we create so many outfits with that. Because now this is guided shopping. Like guided shopping is different. Like if you have to walk into a store with 40K, you would spend it on things that you like. Not things you need. But now that's guided shopping brings in the aspect of what you need and what would work, and also bearing in mind what you have in your wardrobe. So we are buying what you don't have or what you need more of.
Winnie, what about like the magistrate, the judge, that lady who's in a really powerful position?
To be honest, I feel like there's so much to be said about what we are currently experiencing. So I feel like magistrates are busy. Like these are busy people. These are people who are doing big things. These are people whose time is on demand, like they're on demand. And by the time they get into the weekend, the last thing they want to focus on is shopping. Like they have a lot of things to do also over the weekend. So now when styling comes in to help them put together this killer wardrobe, I'm talking like proper, well-structured blazers. Like I'm so big on that, because there's something about a well-structured blazer for an outfit. Because these are people who are now stuck within the color palette and stuck within the color scheme and whatnot. So if it suits, then the suits need to be
fit well,
proper. They need to fit well, and the shoulders need to sit. The pads, it needs to have shoulder pads first of all. Like there's nothing cute about a blazer that doesn't have shoulder pads. So now it needs to be structured well. It needs to fit you well. It needs to drape your body well, and then now the pants need to be well fitting. The pants need to be well fitting, preferably high waist, because I feel like high waisted pants are more flattering for our African bodies. And then now like just cute blouses, because I feel like you need, as a magistrate and as a big shot lawyer, you need to look the part. So now one styling will now help you look the part. Yes. So worry not about the aspect of time. Worry not about the aspect of, so where do I even start? Worry not. So one styling comes in to take care of you in that aspect, to a point where by now your job is just to open your wardrobe and take out beautiful clothes, nice clothes only. And also for the evening things, because they might find themselves having work events or work related things to attend in the evening. So we'll help you to curate that, because it's still work, but it still needs to show the aspect of it is well thought
Elegance
out.
and-
Elegance. Because I feel like, yes, you're smart. When I'm smart, that's why you're a magistrate. But elegance also lazima ikwe somewhere
Kwa
in
hiyo
there.
mix.
Kwa hiyo mix.
Kwa hiyo mix. So killer suits, like nice dresses, nice shoes, just things that make you look the part. So for this the group of people you've mentioned, I feel like they need to look the part, and now one styling will help them look the part.
Oh, wow. That's...
And there's no harm, and I'll keep repeating this. I'll sound like a broken record at this point, but there's no harm in getting someone to help you with your wardrobe. Imagine. I look at two things, like food and clothes. I feel like they're the most permanent fixtures in our day-to-day lives. Like every day lazima ukule. Every day lazima uve nguo. So imagine if every day you're just eating food that you're just eating because it's time to eat, but the food is not nice. You don't even need to know how to cook. You can get someone to teach you how to cook. You can get someone to teach your housekeeper how to make nice meals.
Yeah.
And I feel like that will be value for money. Same with clothes. You can get someone to help you with your wardrobe, because there's not a single person. There's not one single person who's good at everything. So even if you're not good at putting together a nice wardrobe for yourself, you can get help, and there's no shame in that. There's absolutely no shame in that.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Okay, there's something that Terry said about how before, within the legal space, were all these like the color palettes. I also feel even with, and I don't know, maybe Terry could comment on that.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to like how I've noticed how young lawyers right now will dress, how strict it was. I think that has changed.
Well,
right?
we slightly, we still are within a certain margin about on how we can dress, especially if you're, you're attending court, then there are colors that they would want you to dress in. However, if you are a color lover like me and you like to experiment with fashion, you can still look professional and not boring. I don't think those two things need to go hand in hand. Even if I'm putting on my blacks, as Winnie said, you can have like a nice, colorful blouse. Yeah, that pops your look. And we are, as a woman, I think there's this thing that at some point we confuse this thing of, I'm an, professional, I'm a power woman, so I need to look like a man. Boring and, okay, not that men are boring, but, like masculine. Masculine, exactly. That's the right word.
Yeah.
But that's not the truth. Your power as a woman is in your, is in your femininity.
Yeah.
And how I believe how you bring out your femininity, one of the ways is in how you present yourself, how you dress up, how do you show up into a room for a meeting? Because when you show up dressed a certain way, looking like you are in control and you're in charge, already there's the way that audience is going to receive you, the truth is people perceive things first. How you come already presenting yourself, you are already confident, and that sells confidence to the other side. So already, even if I'm going for a negotiation, I've already won half of it before I open my mouth to, make my points heard. So I think that's where the line is in terms of now the profession, because law has also, it's very diverse. Yesterday we were talking about how, people assume that every lawyer goes to court. That's not the case. There are very many aspects of being a lawyer. There's the commercial side, there's so many areas. There's a friend of mine who's a fashion lawyer. That's all she does. So you can't expect her to be in blacks and blues every day. And she's, representing people like Winnie, for example, or her clients or whoever. She wants to look as vibrant as possible.
Yeah.
So that we are able to look professional and still feel good and, express our femininity while at it. Yeah.
So Winnie, let me ask, do you have structures in your business?
Oh, structures are everything. Structures are a must. So structures are there. Structures are there for, of course, for the employees, in the sense of there has to be a contract. There has to be, like the job description has to be clear. And then we also have to have our clients, make sure that our clients understand what it is they're paying for. So we also have contracts, like something that the client signs so that they know what they're getting. And then structures also in the sense of what to expect on the client's bit, and also what to expect for the employees of One Styling. So I hope I'm answering the question.
You are, because what I wanted to understand is, do you think the fact that you have structures, you said absolutely, so I need to understand the fact that you have structures, do you feel like that has played a role in the success of even just One Styling?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Because anybody who comes in, either as a client or as an employee, needs to understand what their role is, like what they're expected to do. And that needs to be like written down. That needs to be stated. Like there needs to be a standard operating, an SOP, standard operating procedure for all the roles within the employee scope for One Styling. So that is very key, because that makes my work easier. That makes the new hire, it makes their work easier, because they know exactly what is expected of them or for them. And that makes, I would say, it makes things run smoothly. Because, I mean, if everybody knows what they're doing, and then there's no for you coming with your way of doing things. Maybe you were working at a different space before as a social media manager, and now you've come here, and the rules of operating are totally different. And that has to be clear. And you cannot blame them if you've not stated it very clearly to them how they're expected to go about their role. So I feel like structures are everything. Like structures are, you cannot operate a business without structure.
Have you interacted with lawyers before, like in your business?
To be honest, 90% of my clients are lawyers and doctors, which I find to be so interesting.
Why?
Because I'm not time.
Yeah, too nice.
Whether it's a time issue. Because we find that a lot of them are, yes, they are stylish, but time. Because for me to come up with, for you to come up with a nice outfit, for you to go on the Zara website and look through all their new stock, and also look through what is on sale, and also look through your time So I've interacted with them as clients, but also as...
What about as a businesswoman? The fact that you own a business, you're running a business. Yeah.
Yes, they help me to certify things. They help me to create like the affidavits. They help me to create like the legal side of things. Because I feel like it can be a bit... What is it? The line can be blurred, and it's not supposed to be blurred. And I feel like for a service that people are paying for, it needs to be very clear what the expectation is on my part and on the client's part. So that's where the lawyer comes in, because the lawyer just helps to make sure that everything makes sense and we are covered as a business.
That's important.
I feel like that is important. You need to cover yourself as a business. And for that, you need a lawyer for that.
Yeah, because most times we realize our audience, half the time, think you need a lawyer when you're going to court, when you're in trouble, more often than not, which is why I was saying, which guys should go back and watch that episode, especially guys who are starting out their businesses, SMEs, owner-managed businesses, and guys who actually have like big companies, you know, guys in the healthcare industry, you know, you're starting out your clinic, all that. I've realized more often than not, people will start out, you know, you start out your thing, you're passionate about what you're doing. It then becomes, it morphs into what you were saying, it morphs into what you didn't even think it would be.
Yes.
And then after a period of time, you lack no structures, you know, you're not incorporated and all that, and it all comes falling down, you know, because you also don't have the mistakes that probably you'll make if you didn't have like legal advisory.
Yes, legal advisory is very, very important. Also, there's something I forgot to mention on that part, and that is to do with like NDAs. Because we've served the who is who of this country, and you walk into they let you into their space, and they let you into their lives like you get to know a lot of detail about their day-to-day life, and that information needs to stay with us. So NDAs are key for my employees to sign, so that the information stays with One Styling. And then you also collect a lot of data.
So data protection is key.
So that is now where the aspect of law comes in. And I feel like a lot of people find themselves in murky waters or in trouble because they didn't think, like you said, they only think about lawyers when they're in trouble, when the trouble has reached their doorstep. But you could have averted all of that by just making sure that things are set, like it's literally cast in stone.
I think what I can just to add on to what you're talking about,
Yeah.
that's basically at MNO Advocates, we consider ourselves a commercial law firm that supports businesses. So owner-managed businesses, small businesses, growing businesses like such as yourselves, where we, from the inception of, what sort of vehicle are we using? Is it a partnership? Is it a sole proprietorship? Do you want a business name? All that, incorporate it for you. Now come in and help you in creating your HR policies, creating the policies for you, basic HR data protection, confidentiality, all those things that we need that business to have. We help you with that. We connect you with tax experts, HR experts. We help you with all that. And then as you grow now, businesses morph into different things.
Yeah.
So let's say at some point you want to approach a bank. You approaching a bank starts from what sort of business is this? Did you incorporate it properly? Are you banking with, are you working with your bank financial partners, for example? At some point, maybe there's a dispute. What contracts did you have in the first place? Like employee disputes. Did you, in the first place, execute contracts with whoever you're partnering with, with whoever you're hiring, so that when the disputes come along, and we are very big on relationships. We say in our firm, we say the difference is a great relationship because we've built the relationship with this business owner from when they had the idea of one styling. Now we want to incorporate it. So we know your story. By the time an issue comes up, we can firefight as quickly as possible. All the way to one day Zara wants to come and buy shares in your company. We are there already. So we've made you investor ready by how we, have worked with you all through this year. So that's something we are really passionate about at the law firm. And we encourage individuals who have these ideas, package your business, trademark this logo you have, this idea you have, patent it, something. Protect yourself from the inception, make sure you have proper structures, and we are there to help you and walk along that journey with you all the way to when you become this really big business, which is what we aspire for the businesses we work with and represent.
So true.
Like
I feel like that part of the conversation, hata kama utasikiliza stories of fashion as a business person, that part is so
very important. Like
it's
sometimes we get clients who come and the business grew faster than they did in terms of their structures. So now we are here solving this problem, but we are going back to now try and patch up so that to solve this problem. But it's so much easier if you, because as Winnie mentioned at some point, you can't be good at everything. So the way we get a stylist is the same way if you're structuring your business, work with an advocate, work with MNO Advocates will help you structure. So we understand you. In fact, something we do at the firm, we actually visit our clients in their place of business. We also like to understand, okay, you run this sort of business, let's come and see what it is. If it's a manufacturing company, we want to see you. If it's Winnie, we want to see her in her element. So that we know, okay, maybe she's coming to us in this way, but she didn't think that she needs this other thing. So we're able to understand and offer you those services so that we walk the journey with you and we understand you and we appreciate the challenges that come about. So it's very important to have an advocate as you all the way through, from inception to wherever your business is close to.
So I'm sure most guys, when you watch the episode, you'll be wondering, like, why do we have a stylist on set? But I think you really are those women that we're speaking about, those people who've been able in our country to commercialize something that they love, and you've gone on to contribute even to our country when you are able to create employment, which is something I feel is really, really important.
Absolutely.
So the fun bit. Sister Oma vibes.
Sister Oma vibes.
So tell me, how is your day like? Walk me through briefly.
So on a typical day, I remember when I started, I used to, I was like, you mean people are willing to pay me to just help them shop on Zara? So I would fix so many clients in a day, and I would get home so tired. And then now the next day, I don't have the energy to see the clients for that day. So now the work is structured in a manner that the maximum number of clients you can see is 3 in a day. So they could be for different reasons or for different packages. So typically we'll have, my day will start at 6 because I like to go to the gym. I like to work out because I feel like that's part of self-care. I know the word self-care imekuwa kila kitu self-care. No, but to be honest, I feel like we as human beings, by the time you're leaving your house, the world will demand so much of you or so much from you. So I feel like if you just wake up, like unafaa kufika ofisi 8, afu unamka 7:20, so 40 minutes.
Yeah, you're rushing.
So by the time unafika kwa ofisi uko
ready.
Like you're
rushed.
You're too rushed. So you don't have time to just be with yourself and just to start your day on your own terms. So I feel like going to the gym helps me to start my day on my own terms, because that is something that I do for me, because I don't even go at it to lose weight or anything. I just do it to just as one of those things that I do just for me. Yeah, so I go to the gym, come back, and then get ready for work. So sometimes I'll wake up early to read. I don't read every day. I don't want to sit here and lie to guys.
You are a reader.
I try. I'm not a reader. I have books. There's some, most of them, but I try to read. I try to plan my day first. So either I will go to the gym, then come get ready, and then sit plan my day, or I'll start with planning my day and then going to the gym. Then I'll sit with my assistant and then start with probably the first client. First client will probably be an online consultation and online shopping.
Okay.
So we'll sit through, because the consultation session is guided by a style questionnaire that we created. So we'll go through the style questionnaire and then leave that the client's house and move to the next client who will probably be a online shopping session. And for such a client, she'll already have done the consultation session before. So we'll sit down to shop with them. And then after that, we'll probably have a fitting session, someone whose clothes have arrived. So we need to meet and try on these clothes together. Try each and every piece that we've gotten, and then now do the styling bit, see what works with what, look through our list to see what else we need to get, and then also work according to the client's financial plan, according to the client's budget. Maybe they're not ready to shop immediately, so we stay guided by that. And then that's probably what a typical day looks like. So my day, the first client will probably be seen at around 10. And then the last client around 5, 6. Then get home, take the day off.
And wear nice loungewear.
And get in and wear nice...
Yeah, and wear
nice
nice
loungewear for cooking.
Before,
but then I have a question. Like when you get home and you need to make dinner, what do you wear?
Guys, I'll just be honest, personally, I'm here to rep those Dera Nation. Yes.
And faded sweats nation.
Me tu ni Dera, guys.
Dera. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but the Dera can be cute.
Can be a nice Dera.
Can be a nice Dera.
Guys, lakini mna complicate.
Nikuulize, mbona kuvaa nguo poa ni kucomplicate?
I know, in my mind, I just feel like the nice clothes should be
for one event.
No, like when I'm out there, like at
for
work.
people.
That's what I'm saying. It's really like changed.
Yes.
The conversation, at least for me, it's made me like think deeper and and even just you walking us through your day. I think even for the viewers, they'd appreciate that it's not just another thing where you just rock up and you can pick clothes on Zara and you can pick outfits.
It's a process. And I like what you've said. And it's not just you, but this way peke yako. A lot of people view clothes like that. Like you only dress well when you're leaving the house. So that's why your clothes for chilling in the house are like not in the best. Like ukisikia mtu amenuka, like, oh my god, nani huyo? Am I expecting anyone? Like you're in a panic because
somebody has come.
Somebody na umevaa nguo zenye.
So watu.
Kama ni nguo zenye huwezi toka nazo nje, mbona unavaa?
Si tuko ndani, guys.
No, but you see, and here's the thing. I feel like the perspective needs to shift to people starting to dress for themselves. You see, wherever you are, you're with yourself. Wherever you are, just think about that phrase. Wherever you are, you're with yourself. So even if you're in your kitchen cooking, you're with yourself. If you're sleeping, you're with yourself. If you're on the couch watching, enjoying a nice movie or reading a nice book or just chilling, browsing on your phone, you're with yourself. So the moment you start dressing for yourself, the conversation in your mind changes of how you view clothes. And I said, it's not complicated, guys. It's complicated. We're not sitting here telling you need to walk in gowns in the unatembea kwa corridor yako kwa nyumba hivi na gowns.
Silk robe, guys.
No, even the clothes for work we're talking about, it's not complicated.
In suit,
like if you just want a nice pair of black pants, we got you. Hiyo tu tutakupatia. If you just want nice blouses, we got you covered. If you like the simple things, and you find that I like to shop online from the stores abroad because those things are so cheap.
Yeah,
you go on H&M and you find a nice sleepwear for 20 pounds, less than 5k. Kwanza sasa hivi ile rate imeshuka
sasa hivi utaenda shop.
By the way, I've realized actually clothes in our country, and it's a conversation we've had.
Yeah, very expensive.
Why are clothes in our country so expensive? With the broken zippers. Like, guys, fix the zips.
Actually, nisikue controversial.
But
anyway,
you don't know. So anyway, Winnie, I feel like I need you for just self-care.
Please.
Kabisa.
Aki self-care ni muhimu.
We sit and then you walk me through
everything.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway, in jest, but I do think it's very, very important how we look, how we, Yeah. So I love the conversation. I love that we, as women, we can sit and talk about clothes and have fun.
Yeah.
And still talk about how it makes us feel when we, put these outfits on. And still talk about the fact that we are much more than, we are able to commercialize our skills, the importance of us, like, growing our businesses. So it's really, really been an awesome conversation.
Yeah, it has.
Thank you so much, Winnie, for honoring us with your presence and your time.
Thank you for having me.
Your expertise.
Thank you for having me. I've had fun.
It's been nice.
An easy conversation to have.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm looking forward to exploring more on the legal side of business. Like there's so much you've said that I've thought about it and I need help.
Yeah, I think it's important, especially as a woman, to fellow women. Package your business, work with experts, and feel free. We do that. We are young, as you can see, so tunaweza elewana better. And we will be happy to see businesses grow. That we have supported and worked with. So thank you. This was a very nice conversation. I've enjoyed it.
Indeed, I've enjoyed it as well.
As always, thank you, Akili.
Karibu.
So to our viewers, I hope you enjoy this conversation as much as we have enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let us know the conversations that you'd want us to, talk about. It helps us when you're able to just let us know what content do you want us to create for you, because we are here because of you guys. So till next time, thank you.
Bye.